I am a product of a mission organization. I grew up in church all my life, but I never felt Jesus in the church. I've heard many, many messages in the church, but I've never heard the message of grace. And when I met Jesus person to person, one-on-one, it was nothing like what the church is taught. And all I wanted to do was talk about this Jesus, this incredible friend, Savior, King, this wonderful, wonderful Creator. And that's all I wanted to do. And I think the most important thing, church plant, discipleship, reading the Bible, all this thing is important. But more than that, is having this intimate relationship with the living God named Jesus Christ. And whether you're a Mongolian, Korean, or New Yorker, or Japanese, it doesn't really matter. You could see people who have met Jesus in the depths of Africa, in the soccer field of Brazil, in the mountains of the Himalayas, in the bustling cities of Tokyo. You could always tell the person who has a living relationship with Jesus Christ. And so I would emphasize the most important thing in this journey is to have that intimate relationship with Jesus, to find out for yourself what it means to walk with Him and He with you. Community comes next. Community of believers that will support you, that will help you, push you, pull you up. Wife seems like a good person to have around. Children. But you have to grow your children. You have to teach your children the things of God. Well, with that comes the church, the greatest community of all, of fellow believers, fellow sinners who have tasted the grace of God, fellow journeymen, fellow men and women who are seeking the truth, who are struggling with life. But in that community is where your strength is. It's in that community where you worship together. It's in that community where you support one another. You pray for one another. You console one another. Encourage one another to push on, to push forward. And so I would say, find a good church or become a good church. Love one another. Die to yourself for the betterment of the church. Support one another, not as you would want others to support you. The biggest situation that happened in human history since I've been alive was COVID-19. And through that, we couldn't go outside, we couldn't go to church, we couldn't go anywhere. And I enjoy going to the movies, I enjoy watching a good baseball game, but the thing that I missed the most was my church, was my community, breaking bread with them. I mean, I live with my family 24/7, literally, and we found something magical about each other in our family. I thought I knew my wife, but you don't know your wife until you live with her for 24/7 for a couple of months. But the community is what I missed. And when the COVID-19 slowly came back offline and we were able to meet together, I want to be a part of a strong church, a loving church, a walking church. And so that will be the second most important thing that I would like to share with you. Find Jesus intimately and find that community where you can become intimate with others.